Are you, and I know you're usually a glass half full guy on the European economy, is it even fuller now?
Well, I think the overall picture, at least for the Eurozone, is we are slowly getting back on track, and the ECB is doing its part here, and will probably do more, which is part of the reason why we're seeing this improvement, not just in market sentiment. Of course, equity markets are responding very positively, not just to the prospect of more ECB action, but also to improving economic confidence. We've had on Monday, of course, Germany's IFO index. Last week we had the ZEW index. So it seems that in the Eurozone core, the worst is behind. There are some signs that even France is improving. We've had some positive surveys yesterday and today. So overall, I think it is increasingly looking like we're back on track.
Christian, we've said it before, though, haven't we? I mean, we've got to. I imagine European economists need to be the sort of sturdy fellas who must be prepared for a shock a week or 2 weeks down the road, right?
Well, there can, of course, be shocks. There are still political risks left. The negotiations that Greece has with the creditor countries, the IMF and the EU at the moment, are just one of the highlights of these risks. We have the surge of anti-European parties, for instance, in Spain. We have the corruption scandal in Portugal. So there's plenty of risks out there. But the economic recovery, which kind of got interrupted at the beginning of the year because Germany fell into a trough due to Russia's aggression against Ukraine, that rough patch seems to have passed the trough. We are now seeing, as we had expected, slowly the improvements, and some of the improvements are actually stronger than we had expected. And it looks like, unless we get worse news from abroad or these political risks materialize, that Europe could be back to trend growth by, say, the middle of next year.
Just a quick final word on this Juncker investment plan to kickstart EU growth. What do you make of that? I mean, clearly there are skeptics out there. 300 billion euros of private new investment in the EU. What do you make of this?
Well, this is not a game changer, of course. This investment plan, whatever the size of it, will simply take time to be implemented. The EIB will have to look for projects, whether they are risky or not. It will take time to plan them. It will take time to fund them. It will take time to finally implement them. But the EU Commission does its part. It adds to the sense of urgency that we're now seeing in Europe to get growth boosted. That is politically, I think, very important. And therefore, I wouldn't dismiss this as just a gimmick, although, of course, it's not going to change just by itself the growth outlook for the Eurozone.